Hello Reformers, and welcome to a special feature of Attack of the Earthlings. Now this is a game that is very reminiscent to a similar title by the name of XCOM. Yeah, very little known, isn't it? Sarcasm. Anyway, point is, this is where you play the aliens. Oh yes, it's a bit of role reversal, and as you may be able to tell from the art style as well, it is a little bit sarcastic, and it's a little bit, filled with wit and a little bit of humor here and there. Actually, it's brimming with humor. Anyway, I've actually been playing this for a little bit of time, and I'm going to be loading up one of my saves because the game has a bit of a slow start, but once you get rolling, everything's just gravy. And we're on the second level of a total of, I don't even know, 9 or 10 levels, and they're pretty big levels. So without further ado, I'm going to load it up, and I'll see you in the game. Alright, so this is our level selection screen, and as you can see here, we're actually on the desk of Mr. Well, I don't know whether that's his whether that's his first name or first initials, shall we say, but Mr. Pecker, I guess. And he's your main antagonist, basically. He's going to continually speak over the intercom, and, well, you'll see exactly what that's all about as we go on. Now, this is the first level that I did. I did okay. It took quite a while to do it, but you can kind of see where they're going with it. Serial drillers from outer space, and then we also have, it's my birthday, and I'll die if I want to. Yes, so there's also that. It has a very British sense of humor, so if that's not your thing, then, well, yeah, that's probably not for you. Anyway, the maintenance department is responsible for fixing everything from faulty machinery to troublesome employees. After the snafu on level 1, Mr. Pecker has this area on armed lockdown. No one gets in or out until his repair teams get the drill operational again. They'd better work fast, as the matriarch is closing in. Alright, so basically the premise of this is that an intergalactic energy corporation has has landed on this planet that they think is a backwater planet. They don't care about any of the native species, and you just happen to be a member of one of the native species, a highly aggressive insectoid race named the Swarmers. And you are in control of one of the matriarchs of the Swarmers, and, well, things get a bit bloody. So let's do this. We're going to go and do maintenance. There is an upgrade system as well, which I hope it will actually show us. There we go. Okay, yes. It is giving us this introduction. I've actually already taken a look at this beforehand, but it would be kind of nice for you to see as well, just so you get an idea of many of the systems. Now, this is the matriarch in the top left here. I'm just going to introduce you to a couple of the unit types. I actually have no idea what these unit types are. I haven't unlocked these yet, so that's definitely something I'm going to look forward to. Anyway, this is the Mutagen upgrade menu, where you can purchase additional abilities and upgrades to make your units better equipped for the challenges ahead. After each completed mission, you will receive an amount of mutagen based on a number of performance factors. The number of turns you took, the amount of units killed, lost, etc. A better mission performance will result in a larger amount of mutagen. The total amount of mutagen you have is displayed at the top of the screen. And basically, you can just unlock upgrades. So we can see here, I currently have this, which is assimilate. That is my only option at the moment, unfortunately, but there are a huge amount of other things, and I'd very much like to see what's going on with these, but it really depends on if I can get some more mutagen. So let's take assimilate. Now, obviously later upgrades will be locked until you go through the tree. There we go, let's confirm that, and proceed with the loadout. Now, assimilate is going to be a very important factor in this mission, and you'll see exactly what I mean when we get into the game.
Sector 2, I've received several questions from you about a sudden and unexplained security lockdown. This came as quite a shock to me, as you aren't permitted to ask questions. Trust me, you have nothing to worry about. Keep the doors locked and get back to work.
Oh, jeez, stuck in lockdown and everyone's forgotten my birthday. Again. This week can't get any worse. I think it can. His name is Carlos, by the way. But yes, you saw there at the very beginning of the level, that was Mr. Pecker. He is the fellow, the overseer that is looking over the facility and making sure that they're able to drill into our planet. And this is the matriarch. You actually start off with, I think, only 2 abilities, and then you just gain abilities as time goes on. So as you can see here, we can attack, we can use Overwatch, which is a little bit different with a melee unit, of course. You kind of have to lure the opponent into your little area, you know. And then we have this, which is Consume Corpse. Now, when you kill things, you want to be part of the family, you got to eat like family. Yeah, but when you kill things, you can consume the corpse, and that is going to provide you with biomass, and that biomass is then going to enable you to spawn grunts. And congratulations, it's a girl? It could be, who knows. But yeah, that is on a 1-turn cooldown as well, so you can't just spawn a huge amount of grunts. But on the previous level, I had about, I don't even know, 9 or 10 grunts all running around at once, and you're going to need those. You're going to need those. Anyway, the final ability that we've just unlocked is called Assimilate. And as you can see, we're getting a little bit of a tutorial on the Assimilate ability, and that transforms an unalerted civilian into a mind-controlled drone. Unalerted enemies will treat the drone as friendly, but alerted ones will see through the facade. Drones make good scouts and can distract enemies, allowing you to slip swarmers... that's what I said. Slip swarmers past them. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, we're gonna do that. Use Carlos to get through the lockdown. Yes. Halt. Oh, it's just you, Carlos. You're still on for drinks later? Who am I kidding? Of course you are. Yes. Catch you later, man. Yes. It doesn't happen to see the absolutely huge alien symbiote parasite thing on his head. Yeah. I mean, they are kind of bumbling. The denizens of Galactoil are actually very bumbling. Indeed. So let's see what I can do. I'm actually going to move my matriarch over here. I don't think there's going to be any threat of her being killed in this location right now because this door is locked because, again, we need to use Carlos to unlock the doors. Alright, so these green cones right here, they obviously represent the line of sight and activation of many of the enemy units, and you can see here that they have 25 HP and 25 attack. They do vary quite wildly in the amount of armor and the amount of HP that they have as you go, but most of the enemies you're going to be facing have about 10 or 25 in the early stages. Obviously that's going to change as time goes on. Looking sharp this morning, Carlos. Yes. It's probably a new suit. Or new haircut. Yes, it's probably a new haircut. Anyway, we're gonna go around. And the cool thing about it is that it doesn't use a movement pip system. It uses action points. So every time you move one step, that is one action point. And in my opinion, that's a little bit more fluid and a little bit easier to use than the well, pip system that a game like XCOM might use, because when you move in XCOM, that is one movement pip and you're then done, you know, with your movement, unless you decide to obviously move again, but then you can't attack, and this is a little bit more fluid than that. So let's continue on. I mean, look, you can just go here, and then you can just move the rest of the way if you so desire. I mean, I could take as many steps as I like, and that is going to make things a little bit easier. Obviously, we are playing with melee units for the most part at the moment. I do believe that there is a ranged somewhat unit coming up, but I haven't unlocked that just yet. Sorry, Carlos. I'm under specific orders not to let you through this door. Don't take another step. And, oh, yes, we're gonna have to get out of here then. Alright, let's go around that way then instead. Hey man, you get a new haircut? Oh, that's the joke I made, or the joke that I saw beforehand. Oh, yes, okay, yeah, very good. Yeah, so this door is thankfully unlocked, and we can now head on over here. Unfortunately, the mind-controlled drones don't have any attack damage, but I think that if you were able to use a subterfuge unit very similar to this, it would be pretty powerful, maybe a bit too powerful. Hold it right there, Carlos. Thought you could get away from your performance review, did you? Nice try. Get in there. Yes. That's exactly where we wanted to go anyway, so thank you very much for giving me the permission, I suppose. I was going to go in there anyway. And here comes a grand display of the game's sense of humor. Hey, Carlos, let's get... Huh? Wait. Something's not right. What's wrong with you? Oh my god, you're a year older. Yes. Yes, exactly. A prime example right here. You should have seen your reaction, totally priceless. Yes, I'm sure it was. I'm sure we weren't just going, you know. So, oh yes, this party is coming out of your paycheck, by the way. How lovely. And there's a patrolling guard over there. Were we supposed to bring presents? I'm sure Carlos doesn't mind. There we go. Let's press it.
Doors unlocked.
Look, the point of a lockdown is that the doors are supposed to stay locked. Do you want to end up like Sector 1? By which I mean fired, but definitely not dead? Just follow protocol, alright? It's very important that our repair teams remain undisturbed.
Alright, so now our directive is to kill all the repair teams. There are 4 of them, and we're going to have to, well, search for them a little bit here. So let's see if I can use Carlos to scout around a little bit, but otherwise we are going to just be using the matriarch to slaughter for the moment, because we currently don't have enough biomass to summon any reinforcements. So let's go nom 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 nom. Give me some of that lovely biomass. And where else can I head to? Because I don't really want to head this way, because this is not a very good idea. I could head this way. This gun doesn't seem to have... Ah, that's the reason why it has no ammunition, because it was shooting the confetti, wasn't it? Aha. Well, that's rather interesting. Okay, so maybe I can just head over in this direction. I'm going to need Carlos to come back here. I mean, I could technically... No, I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to come in here with the matriarch and then be like, attack this, because I could easily attack this guy, because he's the only one that can actually deal damage to us. But then we sacrifice so much biomass by allowing these 2 to escape, because there is sound detection more than just vision. So if you do something like opening a door or killing someone and eating their face, then, you know, people in the area are gonna hear you. Alright, so yeah, we can actually go over here, kill this guy, I think, because this gun is going to absolutely rip us to shreds, but thankfully it's not in the line of sight, so we should be okay to do that, and that will enable me to summon my first grunt. Alright, let's get around here. There we go. Alright, so yes, now Carlos needs to... well, that's the thing. We don't really have any other avenues to go down right now, so it seems... Wait a minute. Civilians move between computers, stopping for a few turns to reply to emails, play solitaire, etc. before moving on. I'm actually wondering whether Carlos can do something at this computer, like shut down this gun, and then my matriarch could technically go and kill this for some additional biomass, but I'm not entirely sure if that is that. I don't know whether that's going to work. So instead what we're going to do is I'm going to summon a grunt, and we're going to tell that grunt to go over here. Now grunts only have 25 HP, but that is to be expected. By the way, if the matriarch dies, then you lose, obviously, but other than that, Yeah, I think we're pretty safe right now. I mean, that's the thing. We're gonna have to do like a double execution attack, something like that, because you can actually do multi-attacks on multiple enemies at once. If only I could kill this guy. If I could kill this guy, that would make all the difference. It's kind of a bit frustrating that we can't, but maybe there is a way, but maybe not at the moment. All right, let's go over here. Right, so we could theoretically... I guess what we could do is move our grunt to attack this, and then we could use the matriarch to attack this, and then this guy's gonna run away and potentially cause the security guy from here, maybe? No, it doesn't seem like there's any doors leading to this area. I think they would have to go all the way around. By the way, there's a vent. You can actually go into vents with grunts, and you can use them as hiding spots, you can use them as traveling locations and to different locations and so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool. And hopefully we'll be able to test that out as well. There was a lot of vent crawling in the previous level. I just want to get some more biomass, please.
What's this? A memo for a party on 2nd? I don't seem to have received an invite. Oh, that's a shame, as without my authorization, it's not permitted. Oh well, I guess the party's cancelled. Get back to work. Oh, and leave the cake. I'll send someone from security to pick that up.
Exactly, yes, he's going to be getting that cake. Ugh. Okay, so let's just actually wait a turn or so, just to get the lay of the land a little bit, because I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen now, whether they're going to send some security to come in here, or whether I can... Can I do this? I might be able to. I'm a bit worried about that, actually. Fine, let's try it out. Yep, I can do that. Okay, that's fantastic. Alright, so let's queue this up. So, if you hold control and you press right click on these guys, you can queue up an attack, as you can see, by the orange arrow, red arrow, whatever you want to say. And then we can go over here with the matriarch and we can do the same on this armed fellow. I mean, he's legged as well, but you know. Anyway, let's see if we can execute. I can't move. Yes, the gun can't move. No, why did you disable my defense AI? Yeah, so this guy's now scared. Oh, why was I programmed to care? Curse you, Galactoil. Alright, so now we can hopefully go over here and kill this guy. Yeah, we don't have any action points for that, but that's okay. Hopefully he's not going to be able to escape. If he's able to escape, then bad things are going to happen. We can only deal 0 damage with Carlos, unfortunately. I actually wonder whether we can pick up a weapon with him at some point. And thankfully that security fellow has not seen anything. I actually did not want to do... I did not want to do that, actually, so can I just... yeah, there we go, we can just kill him.
Yay!
Surprise! Pete, no! Get back in the cake! Yes. Bad things are going to happen to Pete. And his heart-shaped pants. Yes. Wow, that cake was actually looking pretty nice, but maybe not so much now. Anguish chip override, authorization code 2930. Access denied. Oh dear. Mechanical sobbing. Aww. Well, we're not gonna kill the we're not gonna kill the AI, are we? Let's just go nom 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 on all of these guys, get a huge amount of biomass, and then we should be able to summon even more grunts to help us out. And there's a security guy over there. He has 35 HP, so this is obviously going to be one of those that is a little bit more difficult to deal with than we currently are used to at the moment. I've only fought 2 of those before. Ah, you've unlocked the Goliath upgrade. You can now upgrade grunts into Goliaths, sturdy, hard-hitting units that can take multiple hits before dying. This unit is too tough for your grunts to handle without taking damage. You should upgrade to a Goliath to take him out. To upgrade a grunt into a Goliath, click the Goliath upgrade icon. This upgrade costs 8 biomass. Alright, well, I was actually going to suggest that we go into the vents and see if there's a way that I can get around him. Because I could theoretically, if you see here, I could theoretically go over here with this guy when, you know, when we have some action points, and then we can use the vent. Then we can use the vent to maybe get around him. So I'm actually going to try and do that. Okay, look, see, there you go. We can actually go around to that vent. Ah, there's another one. Well, that's unfortunate. I wonder whether I can actually... is this guy going to move? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to wait a couple of turns just to see if anything changes, because they might actually patrol around a little bit. And I think that would make the most sense, because if this guy turns around, which he might go in here, or he might just turn around and go that way. It's highly unlikely, because they do want me to evolve into the Goliath. But I'm just going to wait one more turn just to see what happens. No, it seems like this guy is the one that is going to be moving around and things. Alright. Well, that's not too bad, I suppose. Let's just take this grunt back here. And we'll wait until the next turn, just to make sure that we have all the action points that we require to be able to do the murdering. There we go. Now we have 25 HP and 10 armor, and we deal 35 damage, which is pretty fantastic. Now what is this? Hardened Carapace becomes shielded plus 10 armor until your next turn. Well, that's actually pretty amazing. But here's the thing. I could just move here, could I not? And then I could move here, and then I could just attack this? Well, there you go. I didn't even need to take damage. That's pretty nice. We now have 10 biomass, so I should, well, I should be able to summon some more grunts, or I could get another Goliath. I mean, here's the thing. Do I want to... I don't know, really. Do I want to just wait? Oh, wait a minute. There's some more biomass there. Forgot to go nom 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 on it. Okay, let's wait until the next turn and see what this guy happens to do. I mean, I could literally just charge this guy with the Goliath, and I could use this. Cost 1 attack action. Ah, it costs an attack action. Okay, so that means that I would not be able to do anything to this guy after that, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, so let's move here. Oh, Disruptor upgrade. You can now upgrade grunts into disruptors, ranged units capable of launching various biles at enemies over a short distance. You might want to try it on this next guy. To upgrade a grunt to a disruptor, click the disruptor upgrade icon. Alright. Yeah, so, okay, fine, let's do it. That's gonna be pretty fun. Alright, so let's do that. Yeah, I told you there were different alien types. Yeah, okay, so what's this? Is that a snipe bio shot? Okay. Well, there you go. We got some ranged units now. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now we can, well, tell this guy to go over here. I wanted to eat that guy, but apparently I'm not able to right now. What is this? Big boned. As a larger individual, you are unable to fit into hiding spots. Oh, well. And, okay, so it seems like these advanced units are incapable of eating corpses. Ah, never mind. They actually can, but I just don't have enough AP at the moment. Okay, well, that guy's obviously going to be running around there. I'm going to eat this. Alright, now let's see if I could maybe go here. And then I'm gonna... Well, Overwatch is not really gonna do much, is it? Not really. Let's see what actually happened. Oh, that's not good. That was not good at all. I actually thought he would go backwards like that, but oh well, never mind. We can just kill him. I actually need to get my matriarch caught up, because we need to summon some grunts and things. I always forget to do that, you know. Anyway, that will be it for this special feature. If you'd like to see more, then by all means let me know. The game is very fun, as you can tell, and if you'd like to check out this game, the link is in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.